Hello, hello, beautiful people, and welcome. Today's reading, we will look at the spring equinox energy into spring equinox energies, which is today, 22nd of September, and the other words known as celebration called Ostara. Ostara is celebrating the spring, and the key words for this celebration is balance, fertility, inspiration, and potential. And it's a perfect time to make plans, planting seeds, and prepare for yourself for your future growth and harvest. And it's also seen as awakening and shape-shifting. So I'm gonna do the general message first, and then I'm gonna do the special messages for 4 different groups, which is the crystals in front of you. I introduce them in a minute. We have 4 fairies here today, and they have a message for you. But let's start with general reading, what the spirit wants you to know, what is new, what is growing, what energy is growing, because spring equinox is heralding the days going longer and the nights shorter. So this is a time, only two times during the year there is the day and night is an equal length. And then as the spring equinox passes, it starts to grow, like the days start growing longer, and we're gonna gain more light. So let's see the energies, what are growing at the moment, what the spirit wants us as a collective to know. And then we can go jump into your selection and get the message. You can select more than one crystal, you're welcome. Whatever you feel that is right for you. Trust your gut instinct. There's no specific way to choose a crystal, you just need to feel it. If none of them call you, probably there is no message for you, but if more than one, then you decide if you want to hear one crystal or 2 or 3, or all of them. It depends how you feel. Let me just introduce. So crystal number 1 is Malachite. Crystal number 2 is this little one here called Tangerine Quartz. Crystal number 3 is Crazy Lace Jasper, and number 4 is Ema Egg Clear Quartz Sea Stone. These are the options, so you can see your timestamp in the description box. As I said, you can choose more than one, but I start with the general message. So let's see what the spirit wants us to know today on spring equinox, with what energies are growing for us as a collective. And we got the cards called Beauty's Truth, and it says beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality. So it's seeing the beauty, understanding the beauty and transformation. There's a butterfly, and what is the truth and what is not, and what is beautiful. It's just like everybody sees beauty differently. So anyway, this is a learning to understand the beauty and how to enjoy and pleasure, and this is like growing at the moment. Let's see what else comes through. And South Node Abundance. So it's a abundance is growing, understanding the beauty of abundance and what abundance means to you as well. Abundance for different people means different things. It's not necessarily money and wealth. It could be a beautiful rock collection and abundance, and you know, having a lot of people around you, that can be abundant. So whatever makes you feel to see the beauty and abundance in your life. And let's see what's the third and the last collective message is. And the elder. So a knowledge about what you truly treasure, what is truly for you. There is like learning to know the secrets of our ancestors and our ancestor line. That's abundance what has. There's also like the sun and the growth. So we are on a journey to growth and grow more abundant in our lives. And that comes from the knowledge and ancestor line as well, what is passed on from the ancestor. And perhaps you're working or your one of the ancestors looking after you. It's also like in the elder is someone wise and understanding, wise and knowledgeable person. So it's just kind of like shifting the perception about beauty and what is truly beautiful in your life. There is a growth and there is also the journey, but there is like also the balance between the two, and or even actually 3 different rays here. And there's also like 2 trees, and I think there is the mother and the baby deer. So I want to say Bambi. So it's just kind of like the sunrise, like you can see the sunrise in both or sunset, and the direction you're going, and you're going towards the beauty, what you think is beautiful, what you desire. You're going towards the desires. So this is a time to actually sit down and think about what is it that you desire, what would make your life abundant, what makes your life beautiful. Let's clarify, and then let's clarify the beauty's truth. So it's protection, and it says strong protective magic for the family and the home. So it's a beauty of family and home and friendship and basically what you value, what is beautiful to you, what you want to protect. And it's very strong family holding together, and a family vibe actually what I'm getting, because I feel that this is a family and there is a family. And even although the Faerie is here on her own, but then also that has a little butterfly that they're both admiring each other. And it's just kind of like what you actually believe is beautiful. Let's clarify the abundance and the south. So difference in direction. Idle hours, and take some time out to lie in the emerald grass. So take the time to enjoy the things that you value. Spend time with your family. Learn more about what is it that you truly want from this life. So now it's a time to plant the seeds for your future abundance. But first you need to understand what it is that you want to create. And there's probably somebody who can advise you as an elder on your journey, which direction to go. but in the end of the day, that journey is yours. People can advise you, but at the same time, every journey is different, and it's not like they can advise you, but at the same time, it's personal, it's unique. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just a little. Let's see the elder. Questions. As I mentioned earlier, so there's a questions what you need to ask for yourself, and there is somebody who can help you answering your questions. What you are thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself, especially when everything points in a different direction. So the questions what you have, but trust your intuition, and you can consult with somebody who has the knowledge in the areas where you have the questions. Perhaps, you know, I feel that there is like wanting more to have the abundant time for enjoy your life and see the beauty and smell the roses. That's what comes into my mind, and how to establish that, and kind of more spend time at home and with the family outside the work, and just kind of family work family balance, or work life balance, that you kind of will make more time to spend with your family, and also on your own at home. For example, if you're just a single person, you might want to create into your things and spend time with your friends or on your own. And when you have a family, then, you know, have more time, but also time for yourself to take time and breather. But then it's also like maybe it's something different, that you have different direction what is normally done. But there's definitely people who can advise you in that matter, who have done it, or they can tell their story, but you have to create your own story, and that's the whole point. So this is the general messages, and I'm going to move to crystal number 1 to see the special message for the first one. And just find your crystal timestamps below for whichever crystal you chose. Hello, if you chose crystal number 1, Malachite, this is the reading for you. Malachite works with heart chakra and throat chakra. So it's about the matters of the heart and communication, how you express yourself, how you interpret the information what you collect. It's strong earth element, so it's very being realistic and being present in the moment, and a physical reality, and it brings forward the healing and balance, peace and positive transformation, and understanding yourself. And the fairy who came through with that is the Queen of Bedlam. Queen of Bedlam is here to tell you, pay attention to your everyday routines. There is some sort of healing need to take place. You need to look at the situation. You're really how you feel about situation, your routines, your responsibilities. Where are your frustration? What makes you frustrated? And also the other keyword for the Queen of Bedlam is gift of sanity. Sometimes the little things can make you go mad because the routine perhaps is too much, it's boring, it's killing you, you want to change, but then again your responsibilities are not allowing you, and you just, you know, feel like if I have to do this one more time, I'm gonna go mad. And that's knowing that the Queen of Bedlam is visiting you, and reminding you that by small shifts and small changes you can change your routine and adjust it more to your own needs and liking. So there are some changes and healings need to be happening in your everyday life. And sometimes it's great to embrace the everyday madness, because if it's no longer there, you might miss it. So just see it like realistically. What is it that you can do to change your things what annoy you or drive you crazy, and why the reason why they drive you crazy. So heal that and make sure that use. She's also holding something on her throat, so make sure that you are speaking up and speaking your truth, and expressing how you feel in partnerships. And although yes, you're taking your responsibility, but also you need to be the others need to take responsibility, play the role and look after you as well. And it's no good for anybody if you are feeling frustrated and feeling that you're going mad any moment. So make those changes and heal and listen to your heart as you guide. Let's see what's clarify that one. What message what extra message the Queen of Bedlam has for you. And it is Camellia and Peace. Be calm and calm will come. So in the madness of everyday life for you, be calm, and if you act calm, then everyone else will react to you as well, and like attracts like. So remember to breathe in, look at the situation, what drives you mad, why it drives you mad, and maybe sometimes you just have to step away, take a rest, take a breather, go for a walk and return. So it's just kind of spacing it out. I feel that you need to take a rest or breaks in between in your routines, and maybe you do too much and taking too much responsibilities for yourself and struggle to fulfill. So just adjustment, slight adjustment and healing in your everyday routines needs to be done. So that's all for you, what I have for you today, and hopefully you had got something out of it. See you next time. Hello. If you chose the second crystal, Tangerine Quartz, this is the reading for you. Tangerine Quartz works with the 3 lower chakras, base, sacral and solar. So it's all about grounding, understanding what your needs and pleasures are, and what drives you. And Tangerine Quartz brings the healing for the past hurts and traumas, and helps you to let go of what no longer serves you. And the fairy who came with that is the Lord of the Forest, which is the representative of the masculine energy, divine masculine, here to dance with you. And the message what the Lord of the Forest has, or when it normally shows up, shows up, not ups, is to remind you that you are strong enough and it's time to take action. Understanding what needs to get done, and how to make your ideas, thoughts, coming into fruition. So let's see what else the Lord of the Forest have for you. So it's very action orientated, masculine energy. You discovering the tribe, what drives you, healing all what holds you back, making your ideas into reality, taking the steps, planting the seeds, you know, refreshing your life. So you perhaps have been planning for a long time, and now it's like just taking the actions and to build that future, build that abundance for you. And you have Azalea and Temperance. Find the balance and be centered. So be grounded, as one of the Temperance as well is like balance between different elements in your life. Be grounded, that's the root chakra. Be focused, and that's the Lord of the Forest, definitely will help you with that. But also for me, Temperance, because of the tarot deck, it also talks about taking time to temper something into the form, or changing the form of something. And that's the healing part coming in, changing your own physical reality, taking the steps to temper something and create something new, as well as things take time to manifest. And that is what you need to understand, that sometimes the action will not have, like, there is not instant results in some things take more work, and you start seeing the results a little bit later. So do not give up too early, and know that if something's not going the way you want it to go, maybe you need to make the adjustments. Speak to somebody, and how to make those adjustments to make things work for you. Remember, we are all unique in our own way, and what works for somebody else, it's not exactly how things work for you. They might work a little bit slightly differently, little adjustments need to be done. So yeah, and take the timing as well. So things need to take time to grow. I think this is all I have for you. Hopefully it assisted you, and I'll see you next time. Hello, if you chose this third crystal, Crazy Lace Jasper, this is a reading for you. Crazy Lace Jasper works with the crown chakra in fire element, so it's definitely a tribe, what you're passionate about, you know, inspiration, spiritual beliefs, and tapping into your own spiritual riches. Talks about grounding and as well self-confidence, and which actually would help you to clear away any blockages. Self-confidence is a key to make clear the way to do whatever needs to be done, and what you want to create. That's the crystal for you. And the fairy who came with the crystal is called the Fairy Youth, and it's here to remind you that everything, to see things in a newer perspective, that anything is possible. It depends if you believe something, or if you can imagine it, it is possible to create it as well. If you have the vision, that's the crown chakra coming in from the Jasper. If you are able to vision something, then the vision is given for you for a reason. It's possible. It just needs to. It reminds you to bring back the wonder and see the world through childlike lens or inner child, that there are so many different ways to achieve what you're trying to do, achieve your vision, because children naturally believe that everything is possible. They don't see the limitations and what is put on upon us. They don't give up because they always work things out through play, trial and error. And if they fall down, they pick up and they keep going. They don't just give up. And often our mind is already conditioning our options and say, it's even before trying, you already say, it's not going to work out because this and that, A, B, and Z, or whatever. It doesn't work out, these reasons. And this is not actually giving yourself, it's not positive outlook. It's not positive, high vibrational thoughts if you're already limiting yourself. So the Faerie of the Youth is here to tell, like, look around, shift your perception. Perhaps you're looking in the wrong place, or maybe using the wrong tools or resources, but maybe this combination or that combination would work. And then, you know, it's a kind of like more trial and error. And set aside of your limiting thoughts about what is possible, what is not. And yes, like I said before, if you can dream it, then it is probably possible to create. You just need to adjust and see the possibilities and create possibilities and use the right tools and adjust things a bit and be excited about things and expect positive results. Because if you already put the limitations, that or cancels out the positive outcome, because you're already limiting your thoughts. So this is not a great start to put it, but it's not going to work anyway. So there is no point grow potatoes if you plant the potatoes if you think that the potatoes will not grow anyway. So I hope that you understand what I mean. I don't know why potatoes, but that's what came through. And or any seeds, what you want to plant, there's no point doing that if you already think it's not gonna work. Let's get another extra message for you. And forget me not. It says remembrance, memories, and the past hold the key. So as it says, remember the times, remember how you went, what has been before, remember your passions, remember what you wanted at the beginning of your journey, but because there's a key to your future, there's a key how to do things. Remember your childhood and what your dreams were, perhaps. If you have lost your way and don't know where to go and lost the direction in a way in your life, then remember what your dream was. Remember what made you passionate and what thrived you as a younger version of yourself, without those limitations, limiting thoughts, what is possible, what is not. So try to remember who you truly are and nurture your inner child. That's important. That's all I have for you today. So hopefully that helped and assisted you. Hello. If you chose the fourth crystal, Ema Egg, clear quartz, seer stone, this is the reading for you. Ema Egg works with the crown chakra and it's called often a seer stone, and often recalls the past life. And it's called also the dreamer's crystal. And as a clear quartz, it is a strongly healing and aligning crystal. So that is like showing some vision for you. And the fairy who came out is a green woman. And the green woman is here to tell you that be gentle in your reminds you to be gentle, that everything is about to come to fruition. The beauty of the nature of the things. It's also reminds you that the balance between masculine and feminine energies within yourself and around you is important. It's important to nurture, look after, and bring your projects and relationship to blossom, and be firm in your convictions, like what you want, but then and what your vision is, but at the same time be very gentle to approach and present your what is it that you would like. It's a kind of like nurturing manner, and you have to look after, you know, once you plant your seeds, you need to, first of all, you have to make sure that the soil is fertile. Second of all, you have to make sure that you give the care that the situation, relationship, project needs, and just being attentive and just right amount depending on what it is. So it's just understanding the situation and the balance and the flow and the nature of the things. So it's just kind of like very gentle approach is needed for your situation. And let's see what else it brings up. And Azalea, and it says temperance, find balance and be centered. So exactly, so it says that's the message for you is, it confirms again what the Green Woman is saying, that balance between feminine and masculine, like active and passive energies, is important. Sometimes you need to take action, and then you need to allow things to just form. And so it's just and wait and watch and then take action. So it's like passive, active energies, because masculine is active energy and feminine is passive and observant energy, rather than, you know, allowing things to grow and develop. And so yeah, balance is super important. Time, temperance also talks about divine time and natural time, and in if you look at the wheel of the year, then now obviously the spring is where everything comes back to life and awakens, and then in the summer everything is in bloom. In autumn you will harvest, and in winter you everything goes and rests. So there is important to understand where to take actions, plant the seeds. When it's, you know, it's kind of like finding that way in your own scenario. And that's all what the other thing before I say goodbye is remember to be patient, because things take time to develop. And sometimes you might not just see it yet, because it's like under the surface and about to sprout. So keep use your intuition as well, understanding what's going on beyond what you can see in the physical reality as well. So that's all what I have for you today, and hopefully it has assisted you in some way, and I see you next time.